Hello everyone, thanks for coming to my video today. My name is Janet Pride and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And today I'm going to show you how to create these beautiful cards. I'm doing a different layout with different paper. I'm trying to make some mail cards. So I'm in a mission to make some mail cards for birthdays, for Father's Day, for any occasion, because I don't have a lot of mail cards. I have a lot of flowers and everything else, but I need some more mail cards. So on the hunt in my studio for old paper that is mail oriented basically, and I just ordered the Waterside suite, so I'll be getting that soon, with the Adirondack chair and the paper and all that great stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to create some more stuff with that. All right, so this is a very simple layout. I'm using this paper I can't put down. I keep using it because I'm trying to get rid of it actually, so that it'll be finished, but I still have so much paper. Oh no. Okay, so Floral in Bloom 12 by 12. This is a DSP. We are going to use this paper, and I think it might be in the last chance list. I'm not sure. But you can always use any paper you have. So what you're going to do is you're going to create 3 little panels. Excuse me. 3.5 by 3.5, or hold on. Let me measure it. Make sure. I know this is 1.5 across, so it's 1.5 by 3.5. Yep, I was correct. So 3.5 this way, 1.5 this way. So you need 3 panels. You can use 3 of the same paper panels. I chose to use one of my panels. I chose to emboss it with our beautiful embossing folder Forever Plaids. So that's my middle panel there, if you see that really good. And then I embellished it, and I'm using this die from Fragrant Layers, the set. I'm using this flower and these. So the colors in here were the duckling. What was the duckling color? I forgot the name of it. Sweet duckling. I can't remember the name. And that was one of the colors. So I put a flower that color, and this is our, I think it's either garden green or peaceful pine. Okay. So those are the cards. They're mostly the same. This is the soft pink. What was that color? No, it's not Barely Brush. It's the other one. Bubble Bath. And if you see this little part, when you punch it, you have a little star. I just use the star here, so I still can use it on my paper. I was trying to find long sentiments that have a long a lot big words, so it kind of like was the center of the card. And so those are the 4 cards there that I've created. I'm going to show you now with some mail paper. This paper is still available. It's actually in the last chance list. It's called Weekend Adventures 12 by 12. Yeah, and it comes with the stickers. If you order these stickers, it comes with them. And it has two, I think 4 of each, and then 4 of these trees with the little pine cones in the back. Not pine cones, acorns. And then it has this one with the blue sky, looks like, in the back. Okay, so this is the one I'm using today. I'm using this paper here for our card. And here's my layouts. I am using a stamp that is old, because I do not have any current. The only current stamp I think that is a mail for dads is the Waterside one. So I don't have that one, so I am going to be using what I have. But you can use any stamps that you have to create your sets. So papers I'm using, this is an A2 size card. I'm using it horizontal, and this color is Basic Beige. I love this color. It's become one of my favorite colors right now. I think I need to order another pack of that because I'm just going through it like water. Okay, and then this color here is my Early Espresso. So I'm gonna put Early Espresso on top of this. So I'm going to try using the back side. Is actually, this color is actually the back side of this. So I'm just gonna do the back side just to make it a little bit different. And I don't have to, now the neighbor decided to mow the front lawn. So I'm so sorry if you hear the lawn going. He just finished the front lawn, so I said, okay, I can start my video. And never mind. So if you hear something roaring around, it's the neighbors. So I'm going to put the ends first, so then I know how to centralize my middle. Okay, so I'm going to do both of those, one end and then the other end, and trying to leave it at the same distance as the other one, from the top and from the bottom. And then we know where to centralize this one. That's why we put the two at the ends, because that way if we put it too close, then this might be too far, and so forth. So we're gonna put it at the end, the two ends first. Okay, then there we go. All right, then we're going to put our two, these are not as wide as my sample ones. I wanted to make them a little bit narrower. So I'm going to glue our paper here to the front of this, so it's flush to the end here, and it's even. So you want to even on both sides, top and bottom. And then we're going to glue this whole thing to our paper, our little card front here. So we'll put it right there. It's going to be a little bit longer than the card because this is for the whole card, and of course we're just doing the card here in the front because this is going on top of this, like so. Okay, then I'm using a, like I said, a stamp set that I have already, that is retired. But like I said, you can use any stamp sets that you have for Father's Day. I don't have a lot of Father's Day cards, but I have this one, an old one that I had. So I'm going to use this little guy sitting down, relaxing, for my sentiment. And my photo. The images I have stamped on this one, Nestled Essential Dies. I stamped on one of these, the second one here. So I die cut them, and then I stamped them, and I already colored them. So here's my two for my two cards. And I basically use my markers. I have so many markers of different colors. So I just chose any colors. Basically, Coastal Cabana. This is Dapper Denim. I don't know if you remember that color. This is Crumb Cake. I don't know why Crumb Cake looks like brown, but I'm always thinking Crumb Cake is a little bit khaki. But anyways, yeah. And then this color here was Crisp Cantaloupe. I had a Crisp Cantaloupe marker still from back in the day. From back in the day. Let's see, where is it? It's right here. the Stampin' Right marker. Well, that's a grapefruit. I think it's this one. Yeah, Crisp Cantaloupe. I still have the marker, so because I have a collection of them. So, all right. So I'm going to put this one here on dimensionals, and then I already stamped Happy Father's Day from another Father's Day another Father's Day set that I have. Let's see, which one was it? I'll find it in a minute and I'll show you. Oh, here it is. I love this one. Happy Father's Day. I actually made a card with this. I'm going to show you my cards I made with using these stamps. I use these. If you have the set, this is really beautiful. So do make some with that. Okay, so I'm going to just put some dimensionals in the back of this. And let's see. Then we can prop it on our card. And I'm gonna also focus on making innies. A lot of people, when I went on the flea market, actually I went on the flea market, guys, sale, and I sold a lot of cards. I was so happy. It was God. I'm sure it was God, because it was like a rainy day, cloudy day, and a lot of people came out and bought cards, and I was so happy. I had great sales and had a blast. So I did it with my nieces. My nieces make cookies. So they had made all these delicious cookies. I thought I was gonna have some, but they were all gone by the time we finished the sale. The day, actually, their cookies sold before mine. We were doing a CC, cookies and cards day. They were in my booth. We shared the booth. That's a good idea, guys. If you want to share booths with somebody else that makes something else, your booths can be a little bit less expensive. That's what happened with me. My booth was less because I shared it with my nieces, and people came for cookies, and then they would look at my cards. It was awesome. All right, so that's the first card, and I need to put it at Annie. So let's see. Happy Father's Day. The relaxing one, I could put I grew up loved, or you're the best, relax your way. Oh, let's do relax your way. Okay, here we go. Relax your way. I'm gonna put it on a block here. And stamp it inside. And there's a little heart here. I'm gonna use this little heart just to decorate it. As well. Okay, so relax your way. And we'll put it in the center here. This is kind of a light paper, so people can write on it. So I'm not gonna put a white piece inside. Relax your way. There we go. Now let's see about some dimensionals. I have been trying to use these, but I have some that are this color, Early But let's see, I'll just use these for now. And let me find my scissors. Here we go. And I'm gonna put it here on this side. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. All right, so let's do the next one. We're doing the same thing here. We are putting a piece of, this is Early Espresso now. We're gonna put these pieces on here, the other side of the paper. Makes it look kind of busy. And again, we're going to go flush to one side, not flush, but even on one side. And if your paper has direction, make sure you put it, you know, to your direction. I have little mugs here. I don't want my mugs upside down. So make sure you put them to the directions, right side up. And let's do the middle one. To the middle, in the center of both of those two. Okay, and then we press. Then we're going to put this piece on top of this one. So let's put some glue on this one. And this one's a little bit narrower than the other one. So you can make them any sizes you want, as long as they go all the way across. These are supposed to go all the way across the card, okay? So let's glue this one here so we don't have that sticking out the ends. So we're planning on doing some more CCs, cookies and cards in town. If you're in the Chattanooga area, we're trying to go to the Chattanooga market, so we can get some more cards sold and they can get some more cookies made and sold. This weekend we're taking a break, but I think when I get back it's Father's Day weekend, so that's not going to work. So it might be the next weekend after that. So we'll keep you posted. So that's how I that's what I usually do with my cards. I usually sell cards. I make a lot of cards. I have over 500 cards already made that I just keep making for these videos here, and for people who request. When people request cards, I make a few extras always. So I just have a lot of cards. So when people were looking at my cards, I was like, wow, there's a lot of cards here. I'm like, yep. All right, this one I'm gonna put a little bit lower. Okay, and then we're gonna stamp Happy Father's Day in the front with our, you want us on a Happy Father's Day that is straight across. All right, that looks nice. And then inside we're gonna have to put a piece of our beautiful beige, basic beige paper. So let's cut a 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Okay. And we could put this one inside here with some multi-purpose glue. Okay. And then, okay, let's go inside there. we'll put it on this side. And we're gonna do an innie. So our stamp says, what else? Relax. It's your day. Being a good dad starts with being a good man. So I could do that one. Let's do that one, and then let's put a little heart on there. In the little corner, right? So we're gonna get our block. Stamp our sentiment inside. Sorry, I don't know if I'm moving the camera there. I'll leave it there like that for a minute so it soaks up the ink. Oh, let me do the heart. And then my heart. I'll put it on this side. All right. So here's our 2 cards. Let's do, let's see if I find some. What about these? Will these match? Let's see. I can put them down here. 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Whoopsie. All right. There we go. Here is my 2 cards I've created with the same template. These are 1.5 by 3.5, and you need 3 panels. And this one I chose to do one of my panels with an embossing folder, but you can do them like this. You can also emboss these, your DSP, if you wanted to put it up here as well. So there's all kinds of options that you could have for your DSP or your look there. Let me show you the ones I made yesterday. They are not like these. They're a different layout. But they are for Father's Day. And I'll use them. I'll be using them this Father's Day. But this is another stamps I had. I have a few old Father's Day stamps that I used to make these cards. So this is one, You're a Classic, all geared up to celebrate Happy Father's Day. Then this one is the one I love. I love this. I'm so glad I got these little tools, and I have the dies to go with it, along with it. So if you have this, start creating some Father's Day cards. This is a really great. And then I have some old paper. I put the gloves here. Made a little envelope for them. This is another layout. Happy Father's Day. This is with the fishing one. I don't know if you remember the fishing. This one. Happy Father's Day. This one has a lot of good ones too. So glad you're my dad. So happy Father's Day, and I've had this stamp set since I started Stampin' Up. This is an oldie. It's even green here still. Really, really old. But I saved them because I use all these images. I use all these words. They're all in my cards. So when I create cards, I give them out. Hats off to you. So this is one I created, and I gave the other one to my husband. No one else could fill your shoes. And this is a different layout. But this is a layout like this one. I just used retired paper there, and retired dies. But the same concept, right? The same concept. Instead of putting your decoration here in the back, you could put a little strip in the bottom here to decorate your cards. This one I put it in the back. So those are my cards I've created today. I hope you get to enjoy those and create some more. If you if the retire paper is gone, this paper is not gone yet, but by the time I post this video, it'll be next Wednesday. So today is Friday, so it'll be next Wednesday by the time this is posted. So I'm not sure if the paper will still be there, but if it is, grab it and get to crafting with it. It's beautiful, beautiful. The other one has a little pine trees. I was wanting to make one with pine trees, make it kind of green, and the beige color is pretty. All right, thank you for coming by. Appreciate you, and tell others to come by and check out my videos. Share my videos with others so others can see great things that they can create with these beautiful stamps. It's from Stampin' Up. Appreciate you. Click your subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, or click the like button. I have a lot of views, but a lot of people don't like, so make sure you click that like button, okay? I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.